Most people think of handbags as dainty and delicate. This next artisan's creations are anything but. Pikeville, Pennsylvania is far from urban industrial, but that hasn't stopped metal handbag maker Wendy Stevens from bringing Manhattan quality to the country. In her farmhouse studio, Wendy bends steel to her will. In fact, it's her steel will that has made Wendy one of the most sought-after handbag designers in the world. The success of our beautiful bags is due in part to their material, stainless steel.
I was always told that it's not possible, but I was determined.
It started in the 1980s in Manhattan.
I was living in the East Village and started noticing sheet metal on subways, telephone booths. That went, wow. At the club, these women would come in with huge handbags, and I just thought how great it would be to have a small wallet-sized piece that's super durable.
The wearable wallet launched Wendy's career as a handbag designer. In 1993, she took her skills out to the country and set up shop in an old Pennsylvania farmhouse. It was there that a devastating fire almost ended her career.
In 2004, the whole facility burned to the ground, pretty much, except the stone walls.
Instead of quitting, Wendy modernized.
We had to kind of pick ourselves up and rebuild. We rebuild it better, right?
Better, in this case, led to etching.
Well, I was able to learn the etching process. It opened up just a world of design and a world of different shapes that were possible to create with that process.
Today, her bags are displayed at the Smithsonian, the Philadelphia Museum of Art, and sold around the world. What made you think, yeah, like let's combine something that's so, it's feminine, and then you put this hard metal with it?
Well, that's the challenge, to make it look soft and feminine and starting from a greasy piece of sheet metal.
This is such an incredible design. I've never seen anything like this, and I have seen a lot of purses.
Well, that particular one was inspired by manhole covers, which I love
manhole covers. What is it about stainless that you like?
It lasts forever, and it doesn't change. This bag will look the same way in 150 years from now.
What are we going to be making today? What kind of
We are making the big drop bag here, and this is really great for travel.
Like most of Wendy's work, the drop bag starts with a pattern design. It's printed to a white sheet of paper and matched against a piece of pre-cut metal.
I have to really be careful at this stage because everything has to fit perfectly without distorting the pattern I've just created.
Wendy used to hand punch patterns. After the fire, she discovered a better way: photo etching. She shows me how it works using a pattern for her lace clutch bag.
The process begins with cutting a piece of stainless from a coil. The sheet's clean completely from all oil and grease.
The steel is sandwiched between photo tool copies of the pattern. That's exposed to UV light, transferring the pattern from the photo tool to the metal. Then the exposed stainless sits in an acid bath for 30 minutes. The acid removes the metal along the pattern lines.
And what comes out is my parts that are tabbed into the sheet with the patterns on them. All the holes are etched, and they're ready to break out of the sheet and begin fabrication.
A metal sheet etched in an acid bath is going to have some sharp edges, so Wendy starts by rounding corners on a grinding wheel. This process is called deburring. Then we move to the sandblaster.
We're going to put a nice smooth satin finish on this piece of metal.
These are some big gloves.
Yeah, they don't make them for women, that's for sure.
The sand particles shoot out, smoothing the etched portion of the stainless.
That looks really uniform and perfect.
Wendy was told over and over that no tool would allow her to do a U-bend with stainless steel.
And they say, there's too much spring back, you can't do a U-bend in stainless with this tool. But I already kind of figured out how to do it.
Spring back is when a piece of metal begins to flatten after being bent. But Wendy sprung forward with her tricky technique on the press brake.
I work it around the diameter of the punch so I can get it just where I need it to bring the sides up, parallel and even a little beyond parallel.
Look at that. All you naysayers, she did it. No spring back here. For the lid, Wendy uses a hand press brake to make an 85-degree bend.
It should lay flat right on the front. Perfect.
The next step is to add leather called gussets. Wendy uses cow and lamb hide. It's cut with a custom die Wendy designed.
It's like a video game.
I know. All right, cool. Let's see. There's one, and then I just pull it right out.
That's nice.
Jill, now we're gonna set the gusset into the metal piece.
Okay.
And I've got the rivet stems all set in there now, and we're going to just use our fingers without gloves and just push the cap onto the stem. And so now we're gonna set the cap onto the stem securely by hammering it.
Hammering happens at the stake table. Wendy uses one stake to set the stem caps into the gusset on the side of the bag,
Yep, that looks sound and tight,
and uses another stake for the U-shaped bottom.
which actually is a piece of pipe from New York City, the East Village.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You brought it
Yeah,
here.
just cut it and had it welded onto a piece. Yeah, so this is actually my oldest stake on the whole table. This is the one I began with.
When it's my turn, I learn what's really at stake on the stake table.
If you hit the metal, that's really the end of the piece.
Stop it. Are you serious?
I am serious, because it's hard to get a hammer dent out of a piece of stainless.
So we would have to scrap this bag and start over?
We would.
Next, Wendy rivets a pre-cut hinge to the back of the bag. We attach the lid and fastener hardware to the drop bag using really tiny tools. And then the strap.
We have it. Now you can put it on.
Look at this. Let me just model this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the big drop bag.
Before we finish up, I'm anxious to see the lace clutch Wendy showed me earlier. The bag that proves two opposites can be true at the same time.
It's metal, but it's lace. But it's metal, lace.
This bag needs some additional shaping before it can become an elegant evening bag.
This is now ready to roll on the slip roll. This arm comes towards you, and then you're going to slowly take it and roll the piece.
It's a nice bend.
And then we bend the lid by hand.
This then will go to 35 degrees. That looks
35
great.
degrees.
Yep, very good.
After a length of hinge is cut, we head over to the triple gang punch to make rivet holes.
Perfect, I think. It sounded right. There we are.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect, yeah.
We finish up by adding a magnetic closure, one of over 20 different kinds of hardware that are also custom designed by Wendy.
Some are draw bolts, some have a flap kind of closure that pivots, some have spring hinges that are just sprung closed, simple. Some are magnetic.
Ladies, I know you love that.
The price range for Wendy's bags goes from $200 to about $1,100, but wearing one will make you feel like $1,000,000.
This drop bag is drop dead gorgeous. It's chic, it's functional, and just as incredible as the artisan that made it.